Hello. So, are you thinking about starting a guitar channel on YouTube? Or are you just interested in behind the scenes in what it takes? Well, you come to the right place. Stay tuned to this. Right, I was going to do a video giving you some of the things I've learned in the last couple of years about being a YouTube guitarist. And then I remembered this video by Alan Barnes from Geargasms, which is something I saw about a year ago, and it was very influential and useful to me at the time, and I wondered if I still agreed with it. And I thought, what's better than one guitar YouTuber giving you some tips? Well, obviously two guitar YouTubers giving you some tips. So I'm sorry, my nose is really itchy. So let's get right into it. Oh, before we start, this was a couple of years back. Alan has got so much better since then. He had about 1,500 subscribers at this point. He went on, I think at the moment, time of recording, he's got about 19 and a half, 20. For context, I'm on about 3.5 at this point as well. So let's hear what he's got to say. Check his channel out though, because he is great. Let's see what Alan's got to tell us, shall we?
So you want to be a guitar YouTuber? Are you sure? Well, I've put together some of the things I've learned in the past year into a multi-part series, and we're going to get it started for you today, right here on Geargasms.
Cue music.
Hi kids, welcome to Geargasms. I'm your host, Alan Barnes, and today we're going to be getting into a multi-part series on how to be a guitar YouTuber.
That's the most important
Now, I know the first question that's coming to your mind.
Do you dye your hair?
Why in the world are you doing a series on how to be a guitar YouTuber?
That as well, yeah.
When in fact you have not really been successful over the last year.
Oh, don't put yourself down.
You have a mere 1,500 subscribers.
1,500 is probably motorized.
Shouldn't you wait until you've actually succeeded as a guitar gear YouTuber before you try and extol the lessons that you've learned?
But is he totally just about gear?
Masses out there who may be considering doing the same thing. That's a really good question.
He got a lot faster than this.
And the reason I decided to pick now to do this series after only a year on YouTube, and not a tremendous amount of success yet,
no, don't put yourself down. I think that's not bad.
That first year on YouTube is so critical. You learn so many things.
It sure do.
It looks easy from the other side of the camera.
It certainly does.
But once you start doing it and going down that road, you find out it's extremely difficult.
I don't think either of us is making it look easy at the moment.
I've learned some expensive lessons. I've learned all kinds of things in the last year doing YouTube. And I thought it might be a good idea to share some of those things with the rest of you out there who maybe are thinking about starting a YouTube channel based on guitar.
Yep.
Maybe you've already got one and it's not going anywhere. I'll share with you some of the things that I've learned along the way. Now, when you first decide to start making a YouTube channel and creating content, you're going to be overwhelmed by the amount of things that you have to learn. You've got to learn about cameras and video recorders. You have to learn video editing software. You have to learn how to mic for a video shoot properly. You have to do all the sound. You're going to have to learn about lighting a set, about framing a shot.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many lights are pointing at me.
There's just a crazy amount of things you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn about making thumbnails, creating titles that grab people, using tags, metadata, where to promote your videos, on and on and on. It boggles the mind.
Yeah, you need your
so
own
to keep that from being too overwhelming, we're breaking this video into multiple parts.
Oh, that was a strange edit. What type of content are you going to make?
If you have an hour this week, you can learn 100 songs on the piano by learning just 4 chords. These.
By you.
Now, a lot of people that help coach YouTube creators, the first thing they're going to want to tell you is to set a goal.
Oh.
Now, I think even before that,
I don't know if I did.
You should decide what kind of content you're going to make.
Well,
that is going to be the decision. That's the number one thing you want to decide right up front. That decision is going to inform everything.
I think do a little bit of everything. See what's.
Now here's a little bit of a twist. YouTube viewers do not reward diversity of content. You may think, well, you know, I play a little guitar, I know a little bit about gear,
no, he's right.
I'm kind of into video editing, I'm kind of into working with drum loops, I play little keyboards, I mess around with that. I like acoustic guitars, and I play bass, and I know a lot about amps, and so I'm just going to say, I want to make a guitar channel, and I want to do all of those things. Let me burst your bubble right off the bat. That's not going to happen, at least not at first. The YouTube algorithm and all those viewers out there reward one thing above all else, especially at the beginning when you're trying to establish an audience, and that is consistency.
Puts videos to viewers.
Now, you may feel that it pigeonholes you into a certain space, and to ever get out of that space, you're going to wonder how you could ever make videos over a period of years, making 1 or 2 videos a week that don't just become enormously repetitive, boring, and stale for you and for the viewers. But I'm here to tell you,
2 or 3 different things, people come back to you for 2 or 3 different things.
Stick with it right at the get-go. Now, you may say, I play a little guitar, I want to do a little this and that. I can do all this wheedly stuff. I've got these Van Halen guitars. Maybe I just want to do this.
This is what Americans do.
There's already 1 million guys on YouTube who do that way better than you.
Yeah.
You're never going to outplay them. You're never going to outchop them.
It's not going to be about.
So you have to decide right off the bat, what is it you're going to want to do? Are you going to want to do gear? Even within gear, what specific kind of gear are you going to do?
So my channel was
There are channels that specialize just in pedals. There are channels that specialize just in amp demos,
guitar, but I
guitars,
don't seem to have
guitar
done much
shootouts.
And
I myself, I decided that I was just going to start off choosing gear.
Starting the video after this one.
I made it easy on myself. The first couple videos I did, I had no idea what to do. So I said, all right, I'll just make a video of my guitar collection. I'll hold up each guitar.
No one cares.
I'll say a little blah, blah, blah about each one.
Even
It'll
unboxing.
be easy to edit together. There'll be no playing in it. That'll get me started.
96, I bought this in the late 90s. I bought it used on eBay. It's an Epiphone Les Paul.
Very
I don't know if you can
quick
see
and entertaining with
color
it.
fits really
snap
picking it up. I'll lean back like Fat Joe.
So when you're getting started like that, you want to
this.
try and figure out, well, what's my strength?
So much better.
Is my strength playing?
Not mine.
I'm not that great of a player. I'm just kind of okay. I'm sort of
I'm just kind of beginning rubbish.
Say you've got a Helix and you are really, really good at making patches and you want to teach people how to chain effects together and make the most killer presets
imaginable. My most watched thing is about my favorite patches.
If you want to try to give lessons, you have to be very, very specific even about that. I'll give you a great example. One of the most successful music channels in any genre is Marty Music. He gives lessons. He mainly gives lessons about entire songs. He doesn't give technique lessons for the most part. He's not going to teach you how to do two-handed tapping. He's not going to teach you how to do sweep picking. He mainly teaches songs. He may be frustrated with that sometimes and think, man, I'd love to put 2 hands on this old guitar neck and show these kids how to do some amazing 80s style two-handed tapping, but that's kind of not what he does.
Whenever I want a song, I go and try and find.
Focusing on that one thing.
Whoops!
Now, if that sounds boring to you,
I just knocked my
you should
mic
probably
over
stop
there.
watching this video right now and think about maybe not doing a YouTube channel. Because that's what you're kind of looking at. I'll give you another example.
I'll give tips to beginners. As soon as I learn something, I put it out there and tell people.
I tried doing a couple lessons early on. I'll throw a couple clips up there so you can see just how bad they were.
Stuff I've watched.
And I promise you will never ever have to sit through one of these horrific instruction videos ever again.
Don't tell people.
If you like this video, and I doubt you did because it was just terrible,
they'll agree with you.
Click the thumbs up button.
I realized something about myself that I kind of already knew all along, but I was just sort of desperate and feeling my way early on about what kind of videos to do. I am not a good teacher. So when you're trying to figure out what kind of content you want to make for YouTube, you have to really do an honest assessment of yourself and find out what are your strengths.
Introducing the hide and seek from Bellroy. A traditional wallet on the outside, it hides a few tricks on the inside.
Bye-bye. What are your goals? To be rich and famous.
Which kind of brings us to the number 2 piece, which most people say is number 1.
to find an audience, to build a community, to get in touch with people, to learn.
Forget about monetary goals or goals of fame and fortune. Think about how are you going to add value to the guitar YouTube community? What is your goal? Do you want to teach people? Do you want to inspire people? Do you want people to watch your channel and be entertained? Do you want people to watch your channel and be uplifted? And from that initial goal is what kind of value and content you want to provide on YouTube.
That would do.
The second piece you want to focus in on. Now, what is your business
Will you come back for more from this video?
If you just want to make YouTube videos and have a laugh, that's a fine goal to have. And I'm here to tell you, if your content is not tight, if your content is not well produced, you're going to disappear in a sea of other really amateurish, half-assed YouTube channels that are out there already. And maybe you're okay with that, just having a laugh, goofing off. But once you set a goal, I think that's going to help you focus and be more structured in how you do things. Now let's say your goal is simply just to get a bunch of views, get a bunch of subscribers, get a bunch of views. You don't care about sponsorships, affiliate marketing. You don't care about selling merch. You ain't got a book that you're pimping. You don't have a lesson system that's out there for people to download and buy. You just want to sort of make YouTube videos and have fun. There's not a thing wrong with that. But if you set even a modest goal of, okay, I would like to build a subscriber base, I would like to build a viewership, and I would like to just simply monetize with like Google AdSense.
Great editing in this video.
Now, once you've decided
I'm going to go back because I didn't even see what this section is called. Then, sorry, who are you and what makes you unique?
Now, once you've decided,
you've got to learn a reason. You've got to find something that makes you different. Something that's going to keep people coming back, keep them watching.
And what your goals are. Now we get into a little bit more of a gray area that's harder to define. And we're going to talk about
my future videos will have more guitars in them.
Now, no matter whatever it is you do,
really
just like I showed you earlier,
he's got brilliant,
maybe you got a blazing pick and you can do all the maybe you can do a bunch of crap like that. Again,
it is a bunch of crap.
You're not going to outplay those other guys on the internet.
No.
It's never going to happen. No matter how good you think you play, there's some guy down the road that has a YouTube channel that's going to blow you away.
Yeah.
So since you're probably not the best guitar player on the face of the planet, or even on the face of YouTube, and maybe you don't have the most expensive, interesting gear, and maybe you don't know everything that there is
one of the worst
about
beginners.
the gear that you have to work on developing your creativity and your uniqueness. What is it about you that's going to make people watch your channel? Now you may say to yourself,
is it my sparkling
people like
sense
me
of
in real
humor,
life?
my charismatic
There's certainly no reason that they're not going to like me speaking into a lens. Of course they are. People love me. I'm a riot at parties. People always want to have me around. People at work, they think I'm hilarious.
Translate.
Let me tell you something. That often does not translate to what you put into a camera lens.
No, it's true.
You have to find out what's unique about you. Are you folksy? Are you very intellectual? Are you goofy? Are you super serious but knowledgeable? But the biggest, most single thing that you're going to find that'll help you along is to simply turn on the camera, start recording, and start making some videos. Get some ideas, put them together. You would think that making videos and then not publishing them would be a good way to improve. And it kind of would, but no matter how good you are when you start off, nobody's going to be watching your videos. It's going to be crickets. So go ahead and learn while the camera's on. Publish those imperfect videos, and you'll find that it's a good time to sort of develop who you are, what your channel feel is, all those kind of things, what your voice is going to be, what the focus of the channel is going to be in that first year when nobody's watching.
And you might just stumble on something
that
a lot of people watch.
That's absolutely the best time to try and develop
you might just find
what
something
it is
you really
you're
like
do
doing, and then that's you then. Don't just create, be creative. Or
and last but not least,
comment
in
on
this
people's
first
videos.
installment of just getting started,
that also works.
is you have to think about creativity. Watch other content. Don't be afraid to write down some ideas that other people have done.
Steal other people's
because you might have a
ideas,
totally
or
different take
directly
on it.
steal their
There's not a
IP,
single
like
idea
I'm
that you
doing,
could possibly
by
have
talking
at this
along to
point
what
that
his
somebody
video.
already hasn't done on YouTube, and they haven't done it a million times better than you're ever going to be able to do it. But what you have to keep coming up with is just new and creative ways
I'd say
to maybe do the same thing with a
find a
little bit
niche.
different approach.
Find
Try to
something
find
nobody
a
else is
different
doing.
angle
Yeah.
to do the same old.
Find
same
something
old.
somebody's asking
Now, in future
for,
installments
but no
of this
one's telling
video,
you about.
again, we're going to get into all the technical details, the lights, the camera, the action,
I watched the
how
rest
to
of
dress
them.
a set, how
it all
to frame
got
a
a bit
shot, frame
ugh,
rates. Do you want to shoot in
bit
1080p or you
less
shoot
interesting
in 4K?
than this one. This was
We're going to learn
definitely the top
about
one.
three-point
How much
lighting,
of this is left?
multi-track audio,
Yeah, you
editing
can
videos,
go watch those
mixing the
other parts
videos.
if you
We'll
want
cover
to.
the whole game.
I'm not going to.
As
right
always,
now.
thank you for your time. Please
So,
like and subscribe. Tell a few friends.
go see him.
But whatever
Go
you
see
do,
him.
I hope
It's
to
great.
keep
Go to
seeing
his
you here
channel. It's
week after
fantastic.
week.
I'm gonna stop this, and let me just go to my channel and just see if there's anything here that we could use. Let's go look at my popular videos, shall we? See if we've got anything to learn from those. So, like I said, this one of my 12 favourite patches is my most viewed to date. Oh, and if you want to be popular, I'd say buy yourself a Steinberger Spirit GT Pro. That unboxing's had so many views, and even one I've had, so there's one about how to tune it that I made, and that gets loads of views as well, because I guess nobody else is doing that. And then, yeah, here's my tips. I feel a bit bad doing tips because I know Jack, really do know Jack. In fact, let's just show you the quality of my playing, if you like. That's what should we pick? Let's pick this one. I'm clicking in the wrong place because I'm an idiot. There we go. So there's what you can expect from me. That isn't me. That isn't me. That's just my advert. What else here has got lots of views? Oh, but I did try and give something back. So I think there's, even as a beginner, there's things you can pick up that you can tell other beginners, and you can help them. Beyond that, oh, I'm not really. Let me go. Not really in the right place. This is it. You're not really seeing it. Oh, what else have I got to learn? Yeah, just try different things. As you can see, if you look at my popular videos, they're kind of all over the place. And so you never know. So maybe I just haven't found out yet. So make lots of content. That's definitely a part of it. Try lots of different things. See what you like. See what your viewers want. That's definitely a part of it. I can't understand, why is this only showing on one bit of the screen? Did I grab the wrong bit? And no, that's not right. Oh well, maybe that is. I've completely messed that up. Yeah, I've got a few videos with, and I put some links to sort of give you some ideas. But yeah, give it a go. What have you got to lose? Try it. Try lots of different things. So one thing I've learned here is that showing people my guitar collection is not very interesting to people. Who knew, eh? Who could have guessed that? So that doesn't get so many plays. Oh, God. I keep getting confused by what I'm clicking on here. Yeah, that hardly, apart from that Steinberger, as you can see, which gets loads. Oh, Also, my playing doesn't tend to get a lot. Like I say, my channel's supposedly about me learning, and some of that might work, but I need to try a lot more of that. I need to get a lot better so I can change what I'm doing as well. Also, yeah, so here's a lot of my tips, and they can be quite popular as shorts, although shorts don't count towards your viewing time as a YouTuber. But yeah, some of these are quite popular. My sort of learning educational ones. That's a possibility. I'm trying to work out now just exactly how I've made this screen the wrong size. Anyhow, that's probably enough whittling on. See if there's anything else on my channel you want to watch. See what else you can learn. For context, I don't know if I said this, I've got about 3,500 subscribers at the moment. Hope to add you to that list. So come on, if there's anything here you want to take a look at, if there's anything you get any sort of interest out of or whatever, subscribe, see what else is coming. There's some good stuff planned. I've just got to try and find the time and the space and the time to edit it all down. But there's oh, my gear stuff. My gear stuff sometimes is okay, sometimes isn't, but you can sort of see there. Anyhow, guitars are hard. Subscribe. Thank you very much. There's something here for everyone. It's a smorgasbord of guitars. Come and give it a go. Thanks. Bye now.